Hello world and welcome to the Noob and Noob cast. I am your host, the Noob James, and I'm coming at you today with the Ranger class abilities in Guild Wars 2. First up, hello. Yep. So first up, we're going to have Heal as One of the healing abilities where you heal yourself and your pet in a bright blue light and leaf show. And then, of course, no Ranger class would be complete without some traps. First up is a spike trap, which spears your enemy, as you can see. It causes bleeding, weakness, and it cripples them, so it makes them move slow. Then we have a flame trap, which is going to be pretty obvious what that's going to do. That's going to burn. Pretty decent AoE effect range on that specific trap. Signet of Renewal. Passive effect, it removes debuffs every 10 seconds. Active, it pulls all debuffs onto your pet. Alright, so next I'm going to show you just the trip range on the trap. As you can see, it's a lot larger than World of Warcraft's hunter traps. Alright, next we have the elite skill, Rampage as One, where it basically just enrages you and your pet to deal more damage. You won't get feared, knocked back. And you can see we made short work of the medium golem, and then our pretty short work of the heavy golem as well. And it lasts for a decent amount of time. The cooldown doesn't seem to be too bad either. I'm just gonna swap out abilities here. Alright, so we have heal ability, which will grant endurance regeneration. Sharpening Stone, which is going to bleed foes on our attacks. I believe it was 5 attacks. Next we have Muddy Terrain, so it's going to be used to just slow enemies. Little gloopy, bubbly dirt. Sun Spirit, conjure Sun Spirit. Doesn't really look too sunny, just looks like a tree on 4 legs. Could be just placeholder. We won't know until Guild Wars 2 is released. Just finishing off the golem so I can get out of combat. So it looks like the spirit has an active where the Sun Spirit will end up blinding enemies. Let's see how much of a blind this is. Not incredibly bright, but once again, it still could just be a placeholder. Now, one thing it does look like is the Ranger seems to be based on weapon skills, the pet, and mainly traps. There's not too many other real active abilities aside from signets, which I don't prefer. I'd rather have them on passive and just use the actives in very emergent situations, as the cooldown is quite large on most signets. So we have a AoE heal and regen. Viper's Nest, pretty much like Snake Trap, if you're familiar with the hunter. In World of Warcraft, Signet of the Hunt. Increase attack speed of your pig, in my situation. Signet of Stone. Active is your pet takes no damage. Then we have the elite ability Entangle. Pretty much just immobilizes all enemies in an area. Send my piggy to attack. Oh, and that looks to be one interesting tidbit. Enemies are immobile until the roots are destroyed. I would assume the roots would have a cooldown themselves, they'll probably last a while. But in the heat of battle, it could probably immobilize the whole team so they wouldn't realize it. So we have Lightning Reflexes, seems to be an escape ability. Roll back and deal damage. As you can see, I missed. Stone Spirit, summon a Stone Spirit. Looks just like the Sun Spirit. Yep, exactly the same. Quicksand, your Stone Spirit will soften the ground. So it's pretty much just like the muddy terrain that we saw earlier. We have a lot of just immobilizing, slowing, which as a ranged base class, unless you go with melee weapons, but traditionally as a ranged base class, it's going to be pretty useful, albeit potentially OP in terms of PvP. Although that still remains to be seen. Frost Spirit, a little whiter than the others, but still the same animation. Frost Trap, self-explanatory there. Oh, looks like my pig found a bottle of rum. Is that a shot? And you become invulnerable. Alright. Very short invulnerability, but interesting. Okay. Just utilizing the Frost Spirit's active there. Okay. Signum of the Wild just made my pet grow into a nice big fat pig. Quickening Zephyr. You and your pet gain quickness. Oh my, okay. Very quick. Very, very quick. Now it's a very short time frame, but if you immobilize your target and then just pop that, it'll make short work of it. Storm Spirit, still. If you've seen one spirit, you've seen them all. Elite, Spirit of Nature. Alright, this just looks like a overgrown, smaller spirit. Commander Spirit Nature to revive. And remove conditions from nearby downed allies. Probably pretty useful in World v World when you and your servers pretty much just standing underneath a door and a lot of people are dying. Probably be pretty situational. I'm just waiting for some cooldowns to pop off. Oh, here we go. Alright, search and rescue. Your pet will search out and revive nearby downed allies. Yep, alright, well that seems to be about it for the Ranger class abilities. Thank you for tuning in and check out our other class videos.